2025 is over, and most people already got this list wrong because the best movies of 2025 weren't just the biggest, the loudest, or the most hyped. Some of them flew completely under the radar, and some divided audiences like crazy. In this video, I'm breaking down the 15 best movies of 2025, films that actually delivered, stayed with you, and proved why they'll be remembered years from now. A few of these will surprise you. One of them might completely change how you rank this year. Watch till the end, because the #1 spot is not what most people are expecting. Let's get into it.
Kicking things off at number 15, Dust Bunny. And no, this is not the movie you think it is. Imagine a stop-motion film where the hero isn't a toy or an animal, but a literal dust bunny living under a bed. Sounds ridiculous until it completely wins you over. The animation is insane. Every fiber, every shadow, every tiny movement feels handcrafted. They didn't just animate dust, they built an entire hidden civilization beneath furniture, with dust cities, strange creatures, and genuinely creepy lint monsters. But here's the real surprise. Beneath all the weirdness, this is a story about being overlooked, about feeling invisible and still daring to dream bigger. Kids will see an adventure, adults will see themselves, and the humor, sharp, clever, and actually funny, not the lazy kind made just for kids. From a forgotten world under a bed, we're jumping next to a Japanese drama that completely redefines what family really means. At number 14, Rental Family. And this one sounds strange until it feels uncomfortably real. Imagine being so alone that instead of fixing it, you rent a family for the day. Not actors in a play, people paid to sit with you, eat with you, and pretend they belong to you. Weird? Yes, but also painfully human. This Japanese drama doesn't rush the emotion. It lets it creep in quietly, through small moments, awkward silences, and people just trying not to feel empty. It asks a dangerous question. Is family about blood, or is it about someone choosing to stay even when they don't have to? This isn't loud or dramatic, but it lingers, and by the end, it hits harder than you expect. And if this emotional weight feels heavy, the next movie goes even deeper, straight into psychological territory that messes with your head. At number 13, Die, My Love, comes in swinging with pure psychological chaos. This French thriller is not for the faint of heart. We follow a woman trapped in a picture-perfect countryside life that's slowly suffocating her. But the genius here? The movie makes you feel that suffocation too. Director Lynn Ramsey crafts every frame like a beautiful nightmare. The cinematography is absolutely stunning, all golden fields and gorgeous sunsets, but there's this darkness lurking underneath that just crawls under your skin. It tackles motherhood, marriage, and mental health in ways that feel uncomfortably real. No easy answers here, folks, just raw, unfiltered human emotion that'll leave you thinking about it for days. The lead performance? Chef's kiss. Phenomenal acting that deserves all the awards. From slow-burning dread to non-stop adrenaline, a mother's worst nightmare is about to unfold with the clock ticking. Number 12 is Bring Her Back. And wow, this thriller had me on the edge of my seat. This is pure tension from start to finish. A mother's daughter goes missing, and she's got 48 hours to find her before it's too late. But here's the twist. Every clue leads to dark secrets about her own past. The pacing is relentless. Just when you think you can breathe, they hit you with another revelation. It's like a puzzle box that keeps opening into more puzzle boxes. The lead performance is absolutely raw and powerful. You feel every moment of desperation, every ounce of determination. She's not a superhero, she's just a mom who will do anything to save her kid. And the cinematography?
Dark, moody, claustrophobic, it creates this atmosphere where danger feels like it's lurking around every corner. Without spoiling anything, the ending will leave you breathless. This is thriller making at its absolute best. Okay, time for something completely different. We're going full surreal with bugs, conspiracy theories, and chaos like you've never seen.
At number 11, Bugonia. And this might be the most uncomfortable comedy of the year. Two conspiracy theorists are convinced insects are secretly running the world. Sounds ridiculous. The problem is, the movie slowly starts making their paranoia feel disturbingly logical. Yorgos Lanthimos leans fully into the madness, building a world where normal behavior feels wrong and delusion feels almost reasonable. Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons don't just play. At number 11, Bugonia. And this might be the most uncomfortable comedy of the year. Two conspiracy theorists are convinced insects are secretly running the world. Sounds ridiculous. The problem is, the movie slowly starts making their paranoia feel disturbingly logical. Yorgos Lanthimos leans fully into the madness, building a world where normal behavior feels wrong and delusion feels almost reasonable. Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons don't just play these characters, they vanish into them. Awkward, obsessive, hilarious, and just human enough to pull you in. You'll laugh at the bug theories, then catch yourself wondering why they're bothering you so much. Visually, every frame feels slightly off, familiar settings twisted just enough to keep you uneasy. It's beautiful in a very wrong way. This isn't a movie you casually watch, it dares you to stay with it. And from modern paranoia, we're heading next into fog-drenched London, Victorian secrets, and espionage where nothing and no one can be trusted. At number 10, The Secret Agent brings old-school spy thrills back to life. Forget your high-tech gadgets and CGI explosions. This is espionage the way Hitchcock would do it. Set in 1880s London, it's all fog-covered streets, hidden messages, and paranoia around every corner. The plot? A secret agent is forced to plant a bomb to maintain his cover, but things spiral out of control fast. The tension builds so perfectly, you'll be gripping your seat. But what really elevates this? The moral complexity. There are no clear heroes here. Everyone's compromised. Everyone's desperate, and you'll find yourself sympathizing with people you probably shouldn't. The period detail is immaculate. The costumes, the sets, the atmosphere. It feels like you're actually there in Victorian London. Plus, the cast delivers performances that are subtle but devastating. This is smart, sophisticated thriller making at its finest. From Victorian secrets to modern mysteries, Benoit Blanc is back, and this time things are getting supernatural. At number 9, Benoit Blanc is back, and Wake Up Dead Man might just be his best case yet. Rian Johnson has done it again. After 2 incredible mysteries, he somehow topped himself. This time, Benoit Blanc goes full supernatural, investigating a murder where the victim keeps showing up as a ghost. Daniel Craig is having the time of his life. His Southern gentleman detective is funnier, weirder, and more brilliant than ever. Every line delivery is chef's kiss perfect. But the ensemble? Stacked. Every single cast member brings their A-game, and figuring out who's lying becomes the most delicious puzzle. The writing is razor sharp. The twists, you won't see them coming. Just when you think you figured it out, Johnson pulls the rug out from under you again. It's like watching a master magician. The visuals are stunning, too. Gothic mansion vibes mixed with modern luxury. Every frame is gorgeous and packed with clues. From murder mysteries to high-speed racing, strap in because we're about to hit 200 miles per hour with Brad Pitt.
Rev those engines! At number 8,
F1 delivers pure adrenaline straight to your veins. Brad Pitt as a washed-up F1 driver making a comeback, directed by Top Gun Maverick's Joseph Kosinski. They literally filmed during actual F1 races with real drivers. The authenticity is off the charts. The racing sequences are absolutely insane. You feel every turn, every near miss, every moment of danger. The cameras are right there in the cockpit with them, and the sound design will shake your theater seat. But it's not just about fast cars. There's real heart here. It's about aging, legacy, proving yourself one more time. Brad Pitt brings that old-school movie star charisma while showing real vulnerability. The technical achievement alone is mind-blowing. They built custom camera rigs, coordinated with actual F1 teams, and captured racing footage that's never been done before. Whether you're a racing fan or not, this movie moves. It's thrilling, emotional, and looks absolutely spectacular. Peak cinema. But if you think that was intense, Stephen King is about to take you on a walk you'll never forget. And trust me, you can't stop. Number 7 is The Long Walk, and I'm still thinking about this one weeks later. Based on Stephen King's novel, this dystopian thriller is absolutely brutal. 100 boys start walking, and they can't stop. Slow down too much, you're eliminated. Last one standing wins everything. The psychological horror here is off the charts. Watching these kids slowly break down, form alliances, turn on each other, it's devastating. The tension never lets up for a single second. What's genius is how intimate it feels despite the big concept. The camera stays close to our main character, and we experience every exhausted step, every moment of terror with him. The performances from this young cast are phenomenal. They bring so much humanity to this nightmare scenario. You feel for every single one of them. It's a brutal commentary on competition, entertainment, and how society treats its youth. It's dark, it's uncomfortable, and it's absolutely necessary viewing. From loud chaos to quiet beauty, we're slowing down for a meditative journey through one man's entire life in the wilderness. Coming in at number 6, Train Dreams, the movie that proves quiet stories can hit the hardest. Based on the beloved novella, this is essentially the entire life of one man in the American wilderness, told through beautiful, almost meditative scenes. Think The Revenant meets poetry. What makes this special? It's a love letter to a vanishing way of life. No explosions, no car chases, just one man, the mountains, and memories that haunt him. The simplicity is powerful. The cinematography here, folks, absolutely breathtaking. Every shot looks like a painting. The way they capture seasons changing, years passing, life moving forward, it's pure cinema. And that ending? I'm not spoiling it, but you'll need tissues. It's about loss, resilience, and finding beauty in the everyday. A slow burn that's totally worth your time. From quiet reflection to soaring heroism, the Man of Steel returns, and he's bringing hope back to cinema. At number 5, James Gunn's Superman brings the hero we all needed. Listen, we've seen a lot of superhero movies, but this is different. Gunn strips away all the grimdark, all the cynicism, and gives us a Superman who's just genuinely good. And somehow, that's the most revolutionary thing ever. David Corenswet is Superman. Not just the powers, not just the suit. He captures that wholesome, hopeful heart that makes Superman Superman. When he saves people, you believe he actually cares. The action is spectacular. Flying scenes that make you feel like you're soaring. Fights that have real weight and consequence. But the quiet moments? Those hit even harder. This movie reminds us why Superman matters. In a world full of complicated anti-heroes, here's someone who just wants to help. It's earnest without being corny, optimistic without being naive. The energy is epic, the visuals are stunning, and the post-credit scene? Oh boy, the DC universe is about to get crazy. From one hero to an entire arsenal, next up is a weapons thriller that'll blow your mind with its intensity.
Number 4 is Weapons, and this one is a masterclass in tension. This thriller weaves together multiple storylines in a high school on the day everything goes wrong. But here's what makes it brilliant. It's not what you expect. The tension comes from not knowing what's happening, only feeling the dread building. Zach Cregger, the director behind Barbarian, crafts this film like a puzzle box. Each perspective reveals a little more, and the way it all connects, mind-blowing. You're constantly on edge, trying to piece it together. The performances are incredibly raw and real. These feel like actual teenagers dealing with unimaginable fear. No movie stars here, just authentic, gut-wrenching emotion. What's powerful is how it handles a sensitive subject with such care and intelligence. It's not exploitative. It's a genuine examination of fear, responsibility, and the systems that fail us. The cinematography keeps you right in the moment, handheld, urgent, intimate. You feel the panic, the confusion, the desperation. It's intense, it's important, and it'll stay with you long after the credits roll. From high-stakes drama to pure swagger, ping pong is about to become the coolest sport you've ever seen.
At number 3, Marty Supreme. And somehow this movie makes ping pong feel lethal, not as a sport, but as a hustle. Set in gritty 1950s New York, this isn't about trophies or glory. It's about backroom games, underground rooms, and a man who refuses to be ignored. Timothée Chalamet doesn't play Marty Reisman, he disappears into him. The posture, the voice, the arrogance, the absolute belief that he's the best thing in the room, even when no one else agrees. Directed by Josh Safdie, the film carries that same restless, anxiety-soaked energy, but instead of diamonds or money, the obsession is winning at any cost. The period detail is razor-sharp. Smoke-filled halls, sharp suits, pulsing jazz, and ping-pong matches shot like street fights, where every point feels like survival. Beneath the style, this is about purpose, about finding meaning in something the world laughs at and doubling down anyway. It's not quirky, it's defiant. And from obsession in underground halls, we're about to step into full-scale brutality because Korean action cinema is next, and it does not pull punches. At number 2, one battle after another delivers exactly what the title promises, and so much more. This Korean action drama is explosive. We follow a veteran who thought he left war behind, but gets pulled into a deadly conspiracy that threatens everything he loves. The action sequences, brutal and beautifully choreographed. Every fight feels real, painful, and desperate. No superhero moves here, just raw, gritty combat that makes you feel every hit. But here's what elevates it beyond typical action fare. The emotional core is strong. It's about PTSD, brotherhood, finding purpose after war. The quiet moments hit just as hard as the fight scenes. The cinematography during battle sequences is phenomenal. Long takes that put you right in the middle of chaos, but also gorgeous wide shots that show the scale of destruction. It asks tough questions about violence, duty, and whether peace is ever really possible for people who've seen too much. This isn't just mindless action, it's action with a soul. And now, our number 1 film takes us to the dark heart of 1930s America, where two brothers face something ancient, evil, and absolutely terrifying.
And here it is. Number 1 goes to Sinners, Ryan Coogler's masterpiece. Coogler takes us back to the 1930s Jim Crow South with a supernatural twist that'll send chills down your spine. Two brothers trying to escape their past open a nightclub, but something dark and ancient has followed them. Michael B. Jordan in a dual role as both brothers? The man's acting range is insane. He brings completely different energy to each character, and watching them interact is mesmerizing. But what really makes this number one is how Coogler seamlessly blends horror with deep social commentary. It's scary, yes, but it's also a powerful story about generational trauma, identity, and what we're willing to sacrifice for success. The production design is incredible. The nightclub feels alive, the period details are perfect, and when the horror elements kick in, absolutely breathtaking. This is cinema at its finest. It's got the style of a crime thriller, the substance of a drama, genuine scares that'll stick with you, and performances that deserve every award. It's bold, it's beautiful, it's terrifying, and it's exactly why we love movies. Sinners is the movie of 2025.
And there you have it, the top 15 movies of 2025. So, what do you think? Did we nail it, or did we miss your favorite? What was your number one movie this year? Seriously, drop your list in the comments below. I want to see what movies hit different for you. And if this helped you build your watch list, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and happy movie hunting, everyone!